How you doing, Glenn?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm sitting here with a lap warmer. There's Sadie. See her head poking up there? Yeah, she's a nice lap warmer. We got snow on the ground here, not much, but a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just enough to be just a just a nuisance. I'm gonna take the cats out later just to see what they do in it. Yeah, let's see who we got here today, man. We got the storage bandits. Yeah. Hey, Harry, how you doing, sir? I haven't seen your new video yet, but I still plan on watching it. Just haven't seen it yet. Been doing this and that and the other thing. And I did buy a storage unit this week. And I'll talk about that here in a bit. Don't bite me. Why did you do that? Why would you do that?
You haven't done a video on that yet, have you?
No, I'm still in the middle of that mini series that today in about 10 minutes, part 3 of 4 of and that locker, it's doing great, man. It's doing great. But I've got 1.6K in the first one and 1.2 so far, and they're still getting views in the second one. And the third part of it comes up in 10 minutes. It's doing really well. And part 4 is next Sunday. And then I should have this new one, which I haven't really been able to film much in it, but I can tell you a little bit about it and the basics. Anyway, here's Todd. Hey, how you doing, man? God, we're going to talk about a few things today that's going to be really interesting, man. And what's coming up in the new world and everything. It's going to be freaking awesome, folks. And I'm also going to talk about what jobs are going to be obsolete because there's going to be a lot of jobs that aren't going to be needed in the future, especially with the Cash Patel coming into the administration. Cash Patel, big patriot there.
Yeah, he's going to change.
Go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, yeah, he's going to revamp the FBI.
Well, on day one, he wants to shut the doors up. And then they're going to have to read it completely. They got to weed out all the ones that they're involved in some bad stuff, man. It wasn't to the better interest of the country. And that's not all of the 3-letter agencies have to be redone. Some of them may not even be, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to speculate on top of what I think I know, Yeah. Too much. What's up? What's up? What's up, wild man? Well, we're still doing our thing. Still looking outside of the mainstream to find the truth. Won't be long. Their days are numbered. The mainstream media. When they switch to the new system, they'll be done. They'll be done. They'll be completely done. So what have I been doing? Did buy another storage unit, and I guess I could say a little bit about it. I'm not going to say anything about what's in it or anything. You know how that goes, Glenn. But I paid up for it. It was only a mile away. Sadie's trying to bite me right now, so if I yell out in pain, you'll know what it is. I bought it for $400 now. I know that sounds like a lot, but it was Sadie. It was a 5x10, and in the ad it said there was like 14 plus boxes and bag. Well, I could see that there was a lot more than that. I thought there was 20 or so. So when I went to get it, it ended up having 50 tubs.
Man.
50 tubs and I believe 6 bags. So I got them for like what, $8 or $9 a tub, and the tubs themselves were $4 to $5. So that was why I bought it, because there was nothing showing, not a freaking thing, only all these tubs. So that's the unit, and that's what will be coming up. I haven't even filmed it yet. I've just filmed the beginning of it, and I've got half of the tubs in building 3 that I made room for, and my van's filled with the rest of them. It was actually a 2.5 loader, which I thought I could get in my van in one load when I bought it. man, it goes to show you, you don't know what you're getting until you get in there. It just is a visual effect that I thought I was getting much less, which is good. I got more than I thought.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, Harry. Been working on that. Been working on my videos. I put them out every day, you know, on the other side of my channel. And I've been enjoying that. I'm in year 3 of that. And I'm heading into year, let's see, 18, 6. I'm going to be starting year 7. This is beginning of year 7 on my time on YouTube. I can't believe it. This is my 7th year.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Time flies. You better believe it. And see, Harry said the video where you found all the old stuff like the shotgun shells, is that the newer story? No, that is the one that it's a mini series. It's been going on. This is the week 3 of that, Harry. That's coming out in 7 minutes, part 3. And next Sunday will be part 4. This one right here. I'm sorry, I had the wrong post up. No, that's the right post. Yeah, next Sunday will be part 4 at 12:15. And that was the first video of the first locker that Hunter and I bought together, and it was a banger, man. So much ammo in there. On day 1, he took some of the stuff to the flea market, and we paid $400 together on that unit. Day 1, he took just some of the stuff to the flea market, brought me $500 in cash, just on day 1, and we had barely gotten started. You know, I'm sitting there with profit already in hand, and that locker just kept getting better as it went along. Even when we went on the final run, we were finding hundreds of more dollars of stuff in it. So that locker's done really well, and you'll see another one today and another one next week. There we go. Hey, Todd, how you doing? I think I said that. All the 3, all these have to be redone, man. They've all been weaponized against the American people, and I think we all know that by now. That's not any revelation you're getting here today on that. But here in a little bit, I'm going to go over a lot of the jobs that are going to be obsolete, but it's not going to matter. There's going to be so many people that are going to take on humanitarian projects with all the restitution money from the gold that's been confiscated from the elites. From technically, it's been more than a few hundred years. It's more like thousands. Okay. It's hard for people to comprehend what. So I'll just say for a lot of the gold that's been confiscated because of people's involvement in, I'm not going to say it here, nefarious things involving people and small people. Okay. And it's bad. I mean, I don't want to use the verbiage to trigger any. Yeah, you know what I mean. Harry says, as long as I don't have to give up my First and Second Amendment, well, you won't have to give up anything. The thing is, we're going to go back to the original Constitution that was subverted in 1871 all the way to 2020 or 2022 was what people don't talk about. Nobody talks about. But we were turned into a corporation because what got us into trouble is during the Civil War, we had to borrow all this money from France just to do that. And we couldn't pay it back. And then the British, being the kings and queens of the universe, turned us into a corporation to get theirs. And so our tax money has been going to basically we were recaptured by the British crown in 1871, folks. And then that ended when you remember when Trump went to Great Britain and walked in front of the Queen, where the media went all nuts. Oh, he defied protocol. No, that was the end of the corporation. That minute right there. And yeah, there it is. That's a good. Harry, that locker was so much fun. I swear there was so many good things in there, man. And it was all man stuff and vintage and like new old stock from the 60s of man stuff. All good stuff you could sell, and we were selling the crap out of that stuff. Oh man, and there's two more videos coming out on it. One in a few minutes, which hell, I'm looking forward to watching it myself because it's I like watching that stuff. Hey Eric, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to say how to do. I'm working at the 20 by 70 today. It's cold and feels like it's 12. Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, you're north of me, and it's 32 here right now. We have a little snow on the ground, so I get it.
I feel lucky. It's like 60 here.
Or you should feel lucky. That's great, man. I wish it was 60 here, but tell it's December now, so we can't really complain.
No.
Yeah, I mean things are basically from the intel I'm getting, the deep state's 95% taken down. So we've won the battle. Still a lot of people don't know what's going on, but that's okay. They're going to find out. They're going to find out. I wore my Make America Great Again Elon Musk dark MAGA hat today. I just love this hat. 4 viewers. Sorry, crowd's too big for me. Well, Harry, now that you're here, I'm seeing a six stack up there. And oh yeah, now it's 7. Oh my God, Harry or Craig, what are you gonna do? What if we hit double digits? What are you gonna do? If we hit double digits, I'll just bring you on as a guest and you can talk about it, man. How about that? Put you on the blast? Yeah, I think Craig was on there once, wasn't he? I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. There he is. Shark. Land shark. We got a land shark. This is great. Are there land sharks in all 50 states, Craig? Do you know? I know there's, I don't know, do they have them in Kentucky? I haven't seen any land sharks. Yeah. That is a type of video I like. Old gold. Yes. I knew you would like that video because that's the kind of crap he'd go to a yard sale on. And, hey, you gonna sell that? You gonna sell that? Oh, I like that. Well, how much you want for that? 20? I'll give you 10, man. I love it. Yeah. Hey, Sky Warrior, how you doing, man? Freezing here. Let's see. You in there? I'm gonna guess Indiana. I don't know why I thought that, but I'm sure you'll let me know, right? Patrick, how you doing? Appreciate you swinging in, my man. Yeah, we're going to talk about the jobs that are going to be obsolete here before too long, very soon. And the Supreme Court decision on the Brunson decision, I've heard it's already been decided, and that was brought. Lloyd Bronson brought it to the Supreme Court, representing America and the American people, on how the Congress ramrodded the election through in 2020 without taking the objections, and that's when they opened the doors to the Capitol and let all the people in, and created the narrative of an insurrection. Well, the insurrection wasn't the people they let in. It was Congress and Pelosi, and then who changed the narrative. So all they talked about, and they put innocent people in jail, and some people did get rowdy because they were pushed into it. But anyway, that decision's been made, and it takes down the fake administration. So do they want to wait until January 20th and do it by the book, or do they want to do it where they've got the right to take the fake administration down? Well, then you decide. I don't know which way it's going to go. I know it's an option because they would have already released that decision. But the whole point of everything right now is just not to have civil unrest or minimize it as much, because what's coming can't be stopped. It's coming, folks. It's like Christmas. It's coming. They'll stop it. Although Obama, did you remember in his last year in office what he said? and nobody in the media picked up on it. He said, "This will be the last Christmas." You remember that? What did he mean? Well, I think I know what he meant. Hey, Harry, Harry. I don't know why it looked like Patrick Swayze there. It says Patrick Skywater. Skywater.
Skyward.
Yeah, I got you. Greg. There we go. Yep. He says there's land sharks in 50 states now. Wow. That was the week you lost 300 subs. How do you lose 300 in a week, Craig? I mean, how do you lose 300 subs? I lost 3 once. I think one time I lost more than that. I don't remember, but as long as you gain more than you lose, you're okay, right? Thank you for rubbing in that 60. Rubbing in that 60, Glenn. What did he mean there, Glenn?
When I said it was 60 degrees here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. God, I'm slow this morning. I need some more caffeine. Oh, the best of comedy. Hey, we'll see about that. Yeah, I was right. I had it right. I said Indiana. Yeah. Northern Indiana by Michigan. Yeah, it's going to be colder up there, no doubt about it. Cashiers. Well, we're still going to have cash. It's going to be it's going to be a gold backed dollar. It's already being rolled out, man.
Yeah, most of the places, supermarkets here, there's no cashiers anymore. It's all self checkout.
Well, we've got where I go every week. I go to Myers. I used to go to Kroger, but they went woke. So I even if they're not anymore, I'm going to still make it pay for that, which they don't give a crap about,
No.
But I go to Myers now, and they've got like 20 lanes where you could go, but only one of them they've got a person on. When you want to roll up, I don't want to go through the daggone self scan. I don't like to do it.
I hate it. You miss it. If something doesn't scan, you got to wait for somebody.
Yeah, and I buy a lot of things that you have to weigh up, like jalapeno peppers and other fruits and vegetables and what like that. And I don't want to do all that. I'm not paid to do that when I go there.
That's why you pay the price as you do. It's you have somebody do the work for you.
Yeah, I think that's crap. So I go to the one, but Harry. I mean, there is going to be less of that, but there's still going to be cash. I didn't know which way you were leaning, but yeah. Part 3 just came out. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I think part 4 will be the best, but that's just me. The FBI opened these doors. The only people that killed that guy was by the police. They killed Ashley Babbitt. Cold-blooded murder. She was just standing there questioning things. That shows how much they care about us, man.
Yeah.
This was all a conspiracy. Yeah, this is one of those conspiracies that they talk about. They think, well, we can throw the word conspiracy out there and everybody will just flush it down the toilet. They've tried that for eons, man. Yeah. The insurrection wasn't the people, it was the government, the fake government. And some of those, remember, hundreds of them released. Actually, the other day, that were in falsely in prison. Tons of love to all of you. Time to get back to work for me. Hey, Eric, I appreciate you swinging in, bud. I really do, and I can't wait to see. I guess your next video's coming out today. I guess. If it is, that's great. If not, I'll see it when it does. And good luck, my friend. I appreciate your support here. It means a lot. We're not the biggest live stream, but we have a little bit of fun here. We touch on things people don't usually touch on YouTube. Why not? You ask. I think it could be fear. I really do.
Yeah.
Yes. Also said Donald Trump will never be president. Yeah, he did. Well, he never was president once. He's president twice, and actually, technically, three times because he never stopped being commander in chief because there's the 45 and the dash 47. When he wore that hat, it was telling because he actually behind the scenes, what you saw is the Biden administration was fake. It was part of the whole operation. It was fake. It still is. Hi, Thomas. You want to go back out on the porch? I gotta let him out on the porch. Yeah, say yeah. Oh, it's just time. Hang on. I'm sorry. She says her and Thomas don't get along. Thomas, you want to go out on the porch? Sorry, guys. I apologize. But the thing is, one thing you know about my channel's half about cats. And I'm proud of that because I love them. I just got a blanket here. I got the door cracked. It's 33 degrees out there right now. I don't care. I just want them to be happy. There, I said it. Yes, Todd, very good point. But what do you think he meant? This is a rhetorical question, Todd. What do you think he meant when he said this will be the last Christmas? Because I'll tell you what I think. Because he knew they had it all set up for Hillary to take over and be the closer on the New World Order.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. We would all go ahead, Glenn. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much.
I was just saying that, and that didn't happen. Thank God.
Well, thank God it's right. Because that's exactly who you need to thank here. Because we couldn't have done this alone. Now you'll notice I'm going to go to another level right here, folks, and I'm still going to talk about the jobs, but over Washington last week, did you see they came back? Did you see them? Did you see the UFOs reported over Washington D.C.?
I saw something like a week ago, and I was talking to someone on the phone, and I said, I just seen something cross over the top of me. I said, I don't know what the hell it was. And he said, it's probably an airplane. And I said, no, this thing wasn't an airplane. I said, it was here. And I said, it was like it was this big. And then it, like within a half a second, like went to that small.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, they've been talking about that. And what they say is Congress, things aren't the same as they appear to be, but there's self-disclosure going right now about that. The last time they showed up over Washington was in 1952. But those were, I'm not going to get into that part of it, but word is the ones in 52 were the ones that when they from Operation Paperclip, where they were basically the Nazis that were defeated in Germany. Some of them were brought over here under that operation, but where they were keeping all their next level technology was in Antarctica, and those were actually Hitler's saying, we're here. I know that sounds nuts, dude, but also these ones that were over Washington last week, they were also over four or five other governments in other countries simultaneously. Now that's interesting. But my intel, I say my intel like I'm special. I'm not special. I just dive in there with an open mind because I know these things exist, and I think deep down everybody does. Some people just would never open their mind up to believe that could be. But it's a fact. It's also a reason why we're going to win this. And well, we have won this. If you really want to know the truth, let's see what Sky Warriors. My buddy spoke out against the Biden administration and lost a lot of subs and had his account in timeout on YouTube. I lose subs every day though. I look on there and like I'll have my my running total of subs, because right after I post my videos, I like to see click, click, click. And sometimes out of nowhere, it'll roll down 3, sometimes 4 or 5. And then I'll gain back 10 to 20. And so I'm still ahead and growing, but I don't know how all of a sudden you lose 5 at one time out of nowhere. You know, I really don't know, but I mean, this could be part of it. But yeah, there's YouTube's still occupied. You know, there's a lot of it's still occupied. I like this, but yeah, yeah. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Costco has people still work in the lanes. In the lanes. Oh, Costco. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that because I don't like going to those daggone self checkout. Like, I'm not a cashier. I did that when I was 20 years old. I did a job. I'm not getting paid for that. Okay. I don't want to go into a store and have to bag all the crap. I don't mind helping them bag when the cashier's doing the checking out. I bag them for them. I don't mind doing that. But when I'm pulling in there and I got to do that and bag my food, I don't like that.
No.
I say clothes because I've been bagging clothes from that unit. I don't want to say much because I don't want to give that unit away, but that's why I had a Freudian slip on that. Cashiers and toll takers have been pretty much replaced. A lot of them have. They really have, but that's been going on well before all the new world's coming into play here. But yes, you're right, Harry. Mrs. Warrior works retail, and you still have to have cashiers, but corporate doesn't care for their customers or people. No, they don't. They only care about the money part of it. They don't give a flying crap. Be honest there. And you were correct. David, how you doing? Yeah, I saw your video the other day when you were talking about that being public storage. And, you know, pretty much here, all the public storages that have taken over other facilities, they would have, maybe they had green doors or yellow doors. They always go to the orange doors. And it's just their way of showing that they're public storage. And he was at a public storage, and I said, wow, they must have just bought that place because the doors were green. He said, no, it's still public storage. So apparently there's one they just didn't bother to do all the paint and everything. But yeah. But anyway, I digress. But welcome, David. Appreciate you swinging in, my man. There we go. And good morning, David. Keep your cats happy or they will steal your soul. Yeah, I love cats. I have no problem with them. I mean, I have little incidents that I got to deal with. But I made some notes today about the jobs that the main ones, especially with Kash Patel and Vivek Ramaswamy, Donald Trump. There's now a department, as you all know, coming up in the new administration that's it's called DOGE, DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. So they're going to get rid of all these stupid things where they're paying millions of dollars to like check the sex habits of frogs or I mean just stupid shit. And I say that kind of kidding, but there are stupid stuff like that, man.
I know.
And my opinion on it is they can make these stupid departments and then they can get kickbacks. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So they can send them a little bit of money and then take a lot of it and just right in the old freaking pocket, right?
Of course.
I mean, that's my take on those stupid things. Because why else would you do it? Who gives a crap what a frog does? I mean, does it really matter? Just leave them frogs alone.
Well, one of the departments I hope they get rid of is the damn IRS.
Well, Kash Patel, and they're working on that. That's going to be gone. We're not going to have income taxes anymore. Here's another thing that's a scam that's going to be gone away with is health insurance. With the rollout of the MedBiz, people are going to freak out about. We don't need the medical industry for what we're just going to need technicians to do the med beds. All the farm and pharmaceuticals. We're not going to need those. The whole pharmaceutical, all that. We're not going to need all that. That's going to be in the next administration. And another thing, real estate agents. There's no call. I mean, I'm not saying there's the real estate agents are doing anything wrong. They're doing everything right per the where things are now, but there's no call for real estate agents to take that cut. That's another thing they were talking about. Utility companies. Not going to need you're not going to need metered services for electricity and for internet. That's free. All that's free. Why do you think all these people that were coming up with all these new ideas wound up either shut the hell up or wound up on another realm of existence, if you get my drift? That's another one that's going to go away. Cell phone companies. Not going to need them. IRS agents. You're not going to need them. And what Todd said here is true too. Food stamp fraud, tens of billions. Yes, that's all crap.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that shit.
They're not going to need them. People will have, there's not going to be any homeless people out there because they're all going to get money. Okay. There'll be a, what do they call that? A basic income, something like that. But I'm not really sure about how that's going to go yet, but there's not going to be people on the side of the road not being able to survive. You can't do that in a good society. That's stupid.
It is stupid, Quit sending money to other countries when we take care of your own country first.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. They're not really sending it. They're sending some of it for their purposes, but see, they get that laundered and then they get the kickbacks. It's all about the kickbacks or what they really wanting to do. Here's what's going to happen soon, guys. I got to be careful how I word this about Ukraine and there's going to be the guy in Ukraine. His name's Zelensky. He's going to surrender, or maybe he already has, and that ends the deep state. That's their last stronghold. That's the belly of the beast, folks. That's right. So anybody else got any jobs that they think should be in this new administration? So I mentioned, obviously this one, tax collectors and the IRS. That's going to go away, folks. Matter of fact, legally, people have volunteered to pay. They've got it worded where you're actually volunteered to pay those taxes. It was never brought into law, but they have it worded. You've actually volunteered. But the system is so corrupt that they'll still put you in jail if at least they were.
It's pretty bad if you work and you earn a paycheck and half your paycheck goes to taxes. It depresses you to even look at your damn paycheck.
Yeah, especially since they were being sent to the British Crown. Why didn't they tell us we were recaptured by the British Crown financially in 1871? Nobody ever talks about that. And a lot of people, I say it too, and they know there's things going on. They still think, well, what do you mean by the corporation of the United? Folks, if you go into Google and type in the corporation, is there, or have we been incorporated? We've been turned into a corporation. Google will tell you no. It's a flat out lie.
Hey, Mark, I have to let Henry out.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe you had a 2-inch grip on an 8-inch turd, but go ahead. Sorry, guys. That's just a little joke there. So, yeah. So I wish people would throw me a question or this stuff is really it's in the public if you know where to look. And the guy that'll give you the foundation of the military operation that's been going on is Derek Johnson on Rumble. He lays it out on all the law manual and war manual, all the executive orders that were put in place by Trump in his first administration to get this thing rolling, that were extended by the fake Biden administration. What'd you say, Glenn?
I was going to say, how long do you think it's going to take them to roll out, get rid of abolish the IRS?
It should be. I don't think you'll be paying them in April. That's my opinion.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, there won't be an IRS. I mean, the thing is, the money's we've got our money coming back to us that's been stolen from us.
You know, like I said, it's depressing when you look at a paycheck and half of it's going to some jackass somewhere.
It's just, you know what, the slavery was never ended. It was just more sophisticated. You see people all the time that are they're slaves to a shitty job. They don't make enough money to live on. They can't do anything. They're slaves. And all that's going to change, folks. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, how could people not talk about this? I guess they're afraid. I don't know.
That's what I was
It's not in the public realm, man. Go ahead.
That's what I was going to say before you said it, afraid.
Well, fear, it feeds evil. They that's how they feed, man. Hey, look, there's Sadie, man. She ain't scared of nothing. She's, well, except Thomas. Except that's right. Oh, I'm glad she's up there. Everybody can see my little. She's a nice little cat, aren't you, Sadie? Look at that beautiful cat. That's right.
You know, you pay taxes out of your check. You pay taxes when you go to the grocery store. You pay taxes if you purchase a vehicle. It's stupid.
Well, they never brought it. They never brought taxes into law. Never was. Here's what happened. If you go all the way back to Abraham Lincoln, they actually were taxing. They implemented an income tax just to pay for the war. And that was supposed to end. But they didn't end it.
Hey, this is a good thing. Let's keep it going.
Exactly, man. They never ended it. And then they just worded it where people, oh, well, we'll just be sheep and you could shear us. You could shear us. Oh, yeah. And you can jab anything into our veins that you want, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, the COVID thing, you know, they were trying to force people there for a while to, if you didn't get the shot, that your employer could fire you.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of coming around about that, man. I guarantee you just touched on a good one there. There's going to be so many lawsuits. Oh, my God. And they deserve people that went along with this. Let's read Patrick's post here. You pay taxes on a vehicle that is long since paid for as part of your property tax. Exactly. See, they're the only in the new system, Patrick, everything that's going to be done as far as revenue to run the government, they're going to do it through tariffs because the United States is getting ripped off by everybody. Okay. The reason they get ripped off by everybody is because in government, they've sold us out because they wanted to enrich themselves and not the people. See, the people don't need to pay taxes, but in the new system, there will be a 14% tax on new items. 14% tax on new items and tariffs, and we will prosper. Plus, we won't be paying billions of dollars to all these government workers that are doing stuff we don't need them to do. So, yeah, so all these property taxes, I just paid my last one because I wanted to make sure that I might have got away with it, but I don't want to take a chance. So I paid my last one. It was over $2,000 I had to pay last week. $2,000 on my 1960 house that I paid for a long time ago. Been paying it, and it started out, it was only like $900 a year. Now it's $2,000 a year. When does that stop? That's how people can lose their homes.
Yeah, and people have lost their homes because of that.
Exactly. And that's what they're going to stop. So the only time you're going to be paying taxes in the new world is on new things, which is fair. You pay one time on one item.
That's right. That's the way it should be, not 4 or 5 different things.
So I don't know how resellers are going to do. I think it's going to change everything to do in reselling, but there won't be any taxes on, like you won't have these Q1s, Q2, Q. You hear resellers always say, "Oh, it's Q1." No, forget that. That's going to go away. One of the worst things that happened to a reseller is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Where do you think everybody's going, folks?
You've lost me there. What is this Q1?
Quarter one, they have to pay their taxes every 3 months.
Oh,
So they call them Q1, Q2, Q3. So 4 times a year they have to go invasive, send all their hard-earned money, so they can fund a war somewhere that is enriching government people. What the hell?
We had to do that when Joy had her thrift store. Every 3 months she had to file taxes and pay in.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Glenn. I'm sorry, I didn't specify, but they call it in the reselling community Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and it's aggravating.
Well, it was ridiculous. She'd make a certain amount of money and have to end up giving up $3,000 or $4,000, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, for what? To kill people overseas? I mean, what is that? And, no, that's going to stop, man. There is a global alliance that we have here that's been started years ago, and they're called the White Hats. But this goes back long before this. Even goes back all the way to like the Knights Templar. I mean, we could go on back into history if we want. There's been white hats and black hats for centuries, millennia. It goes way back. And the only way we're able to defeat it now is because we're getting some help. Now, if anybody wants to log off of here because I said that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just giving you what I think and what I think I know. Ask them what is the least expensive option. There is not a clear-cut bottom line answer. Least expensive option for what? What do you think he meant there? I lost my train of thought.
Sure.
Least expensive option. All right, we'll have to figure that one out, Patrick. Patrick says, I question why mine increased. Oh, okay. Probably property tax. Why it did. We went back and finally I was told I needed a lawyer and to set up a meeting. Yeah, so you got to pay your lawyer more than what you'd had to pay in tax. So see how the system kind of feeds itself? Oh my God. See, that's why this whole system's corrupt, man. Orange man bad, except he's going to save the world. I guess that's a bad thing to some people. Back and forth. Yes, I got you. Never white. Had black heads, but never. Yeah, I used to have them thing. You get them thing when you were a kid and you didn't wash your face and you had to. Oh, those are nasty, man. Glad I don't get those no more. For a car, okay. All right. Ask them what is the least expensive option. Yeah, I mean that's shady, man. You're right. That is shady, dude. How shady is that? So all that's going to end. The QFS is already being rolled out. The way I see it, if your bank is still operating, then you should be fine because that means they are Basel III compliant, which means they're set up for the QFS and the quantum financial system, which I can't wait because it's going to be going in line with your account you got now. You're going to have your QFS account. From what I understand, I don't bank it on this, but you'll be able to transfer money from your QFS account into your bank account, at least at first. I don't know. I think they're going to transition to where your regular normies will be able to figure this stuff out. But when you go to get your appointment, that's when you can apply for an appointment for the med beds. And that is the biggest thing that's going on besides the money is the med beds. Because with those rollouts, think about it. That's the death of the pharmaceutical industry. And it changes completely hospitals in the medical field. Completely. Because they're using, and they really killed themselves because in medical school, they teach them that a cured patient is a lost customer. So they treat the symptoms. And sometimes by treating the symptoms, the medicine can create other problems.
Well, watch these commercials and you see how the side effects outweigh everything else, the good.
They'll talk about, well, this will reduce your blood sugar, but oh, by the way, you got to worry about 4,000 lines of possible side effects that they roll as fast as you.
Almost all of them. The first one's suicidal thoughts. I don't want to be taking anything that might make me want to kill myself.
That's a real thing where people can feel so down and out, and then you put that on top of it. And we know that their main objective is population control, because that's what the New World Order was about. It was about making the population down to 500 million globally, which that's what it said on the Georgia Guidestones, verbatim, that they wanted the population to reduce to 500 million. And strangely enough, a few years ago, here came like a direct energy weapon from the sky, blew that thing to smithereens. I'm guessing that was a good guy operation. I mean, why would they want to blow up their own? That's just, I have not heard about that. That's a good question for me to pose. And believe me, I'm not anything special. Everything that I talk about here is public knowledge, but you got to know where to look. And I've told people where to go. Whether they go or not, I can't make. It's like they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Just so they don't. Yeah, Harry, just so they don't microchip me. I'm in good shape. I don't want any of the sign of them. Yeah, that is the mark of the beast. I'm not so sure that some of that stuff isn't in the jab, but here's the good news. Even if some people you have family that did, when you get your med bed appointment, I'm getting ahead of myself. That will take care of any of that. It will. Trying to be careful in my wording here. Yeah, but good thought, Harry. You're right. Harry said, I'll be listening. I've got some wonderful vintage projectors that I'll be listening. So you say anything really good, I'll chime in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Harry, I got some old projectors out here in slides that I'm not sure how to market those, because I don't do eBay. But yeah, you go ahead, and I appreciate you, buddy. I really do, man. Sadie, what are you doing? Sadie. Sorry, guys. I got to give her a little bit of food here. She's wrecking this. She's going to bite me. Here, you eat. defensive food, man. It's defensive. She's bored because she can't go outside. The kitchen door's closed, so she can't go in there. And so she wants to eat. That's fine. Whatever. Now I lost my freaking mouse. Look what you did, Glenn. It's gone. It's gone. Now I can't do anything.
Well, don't accidentally grab that taser like you did last week.
Oh my God. Last week I accidentally tased myself. How often does that happen? Oh, there it is. Somebody took it. Damn it. I got to put a blanket on my lap because it's. All right. Where were we? All right, Harry. That's great, man. That's called multitasking. I like that. Harry says he's getting anywhere from 40 to 150 so far of them, and people want them. That's what surprised me. The next one I list is going to be, oh, you mean on the like old projectors and stuff? I've got kind of like 2 of them right now, man. Cool. Oh, you got one of the big ones, man. This one weighs 60 pounds. Woo, Lordy.
I'll be back, Mark. I got to check on Henry.
All right. Yeah, I got to let him in. I was going to say it's cold, but it ain't cold there. Yeah. So where were we? Yeah. So anyway, coming up in the. Oh, you had to let Henry in. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. I mean, it's funny how a lot of people aren't talking about it because there's just not anything out in the mainstream about it. You know, about the new financial system. You know, you still have people thinking they got to get their taxes ready for April, and I think if you keep sending them, they're going to keep taking them. But I mean, there's going to be a point where the whole system's going to be down, and that's going to be right after the QF. I mean, after the EBS goes off, which bypasses all the mainstream channels, and they use Starlink, and it will for 10 days. I think they're going to be telling everybody what's been going on and showing people at least the part they can show. Some things are so horrific that they're not going to be able to get into that because people will freak out. I think you can use your imagination on that. Here, I think we got Henry back now. Is Henry back?
I couldn't find him. He's out roaming around somewhere.
Well, that means he's happy. He's just doing his thing.
He does that once in a while. He goes out to the neighbors and stuff, and then he'll come back.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got to talk about. Oh, yeah, storage units. I wonder, maybe I could show you if I can figure out how to. I'll show you the unit if I can here that I bought the other day. Just, you know, I mean, we talk about storage auctions too, right? I mean, that's what we do. Storage auctions, cats, things that involve everybody, important issues that they're so important to ignore them is insanity. It's total insanity. All right, video file. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I'm going to try. Let's see, downloads. If I can do this. All right, where is it? Oh, it'll be under pictures. Is this it? Maybe I should just go with some awkward silence for a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see if this is it. All righty, guys. Let's look in this box here. No, not that box there. Uh-oh. Ah, that's not right. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. This could be it. Is this it? Oh, wait a minute. This could be it. Just give me a second here. All right, guys. Well, I don't have much expectation for this $20. Oh, that's not it. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh man, I'm doing a bad job here, aren't I? Yeah, is this it? I should have had this already set up. What's this? Oh, no. That's not it either. Canon. Wait a minute. Could this be it? No, that's not it. Damn it. Videos. Could that be it? No. Well, I'm a little disappointed in myself here. Documents? Nope. Pictures? Nope. Maybe this is it. Yeah. Oh, hell with it. It happens to me every time. I thought, oh, I'll be able to do this now. No. Yeah, I probably lost everybody now. Hmm. Pictures. It's not there. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Nope. All right. Well, screw it then. Can't do it. Thanks, Patrick. Heading out. Stay awesome, y'all, and light up that thumb. Yeah, hit that thumb, man. See if we can get 10 this time. Last week, I think we might have reached 10. Luckily, I hit it too, and I think Glenn did, so we got 8 actually. Hey, we're doing the best we can, folks. And we don't just kowtow to the narrative so we'll get more views. We go the one where we get the least amount, but I feel better about it because I'm not. When this whole thing's said and done, gosh dang, Stacker, you all were closer to the truth than anything we were. It's not that it's anything special. It's there to be found if you know where to look. It just takes a lot. You got to know the foundation of everything that's been going on, and that's why I tell people to start out with Derek Johnson. He'll explain the military operation that's been going on, and it's all legit. It's right there. I'm going to try again. What do we got? 4 people. What are we? If I'm going to come back, we'll probably have either less or about 5. Let's see. I'm going to try to find that. I want to show you that locker. Let's see. Video file. I'm going to try one more time. I'll probably fail, but that's okay. Gallery. Maybe it's in the gallery. No. Damn. Personal vault. That's not it. Downloads. Oh, man. There's Glenn. Oh, boy. Whatever. Let's see. Documents, video. That's not it. No. Wait a minute. This could be it. Let me try it. No, it's not going to be it. I'm going to look at it anyway. All right, guys. I come back here to get some more stuff to go show you guys. Oh, no. Just take a load and take it home. And damn it. Oh, man. This isn't even right. Okay. All right, whatever. Sorry. It's 3. All right. Let's see. I ran out of things to talk about, so there it is. Let's see if I got some notes. I was going to talk about storage auctions, but I know what I can do. All right, we're going to go into storage treasures, and I think I can show you through storage treasures. How about that? So I'm going to go here to present, share screen. I thought I could just go right onto my computer, and I couldn't find the files. Sadie, what are you doing? All right, here we go. Sadie, you're going to make me screw this up. I've got to come up with a new mouse pad here. She's ruining it. All right, here we go. It's all right. I'm used to this. All right. So if I go into my account, is it showing on the screen, Glenn?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. So if I go to one auctions, all right, here it is. This is the locker I got. Let's see, when was it? November 27th. So that was Wednesday, maybe. You see how it's just all tubs and bags.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a bad locker.
That's why I bought it, because it was clean. It was a mile away. And after I got in there and I brought all the tubs out, all I did, I opened up each lid and I looked over the top. So just to get a general idea, but there's 50 tubs and I believe 6 bags. So that's 56 containers at $420. So when you do the math, that's pretty cheap per container. I mean, one container, you never know what it'll be in there. So that's where I'm at with it. And that's the locker. And the one I haven't bought a lot this year. Like this one right here was a good one. This one had all the brass elephants. And we turned this, you see this sewing machine? We turned that, we got that in our living room now as a table. I gutted it. We took the sewing machine out, made this part flat, and we put a marble top on it. I had a perfectly good sized marble piece that we put on the top of that. And now we've got like, this is the back of it, but there's 6 drawers in there and it's on a marble top. It's beautiful. So we kind of used that. And then of course, we sold the refrigerator out of that for $300 and something. But anyway, I digress. So, and before that, what did I get? This one where I found all kind of, oh yeah, and this one I found a $1,500 set of sterling silver utensils in it. And which is now worth more than that, I think. And I don't know how interesting this is, but I just wanted to show you I hadn't bought a locker. I realized it'd been a long time. So this one was only a mile away. So I had to buy it. Can't really talk about what I found yet because I don't want to ruin the video. Sadie, damn it. What are you doing? What? Oh, Sadie, hang on here. All right, so I'm going to come back into here. Let's see. Now look at that. Now you're tiny. Oh, no. Wait a minute, I'll be right back. Daggone it. Now look at what you've done.
That's just me. You disappeared, Mark.
Oh, sorry about that, Glenn. I had to. When I changed the screen, all of a sudden it's like this big where I could see what you and I. When I change it, it goes down to about that size, and I can't click on anything to bring it out. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, but the only way to get it to come back is to leave and come right back in. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? We just came in here to talk some good stuff for a Sunday morning and talking about storage auctions and how the IRS is going to be dismantled and you won't have to deal with that crap. And yeah, it's all coming. I think Kash Patel and Vivek Ramaswamy are going to be working on that. And we'll see how it all goes. There we go. Good morning. I wonder if we've got something. I didn't make any more videos this week. I mean, I did, but I didn't make it like one but I can play this one again because this was Chucky, man. You don't want to be like this jackass right here.
Hey, lard ass.
Shut the hell up. Lard ass. He's an idiot. You know what? You are an idiot. Yeah, that guy was a prick, man. I got $80 for him. That's right. Let's see if we can get some comments going. We can keep this live going for a little longer today. Dipping pretzels in chocolate today. Oh, cool. Chocolate pretzels. You know what you could do? You could dip it in like that CBD chocolate. Then those would be some fun pretzels.
So speaking of food, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was pretty good. I went over to my sons and daughter-in-laws and where they've got 12 dogs and 17 cats, or 12 dogs and 7 cats. I'll see if I can show you. I've got a video of that. Let's see if I can make that happen. I need a producer. I need a producer. Then I'd have somebody to blame everything on. Let's see here. Come on. See if I can find it. I'll show you my Thanksgiving. Yeah, there it is. Come on. It's just a. There's my main dish right there. Wait a minute. Why is this not working? Really?
Dinner. This is my favorite thing right here. Shrimp, turkey,
I love the deviled eggs.
and stuffing,
It was all good.
and little nitro, the world's hottest gummy bears.
I'll take home. I'll take home.
If you want to see me do this challenge, go into my Heat Challenge playlist and watch me do this challenge. That's right.
That's right. That was Thanksgiving right there. Kevin, my son, offered his son a chance to do that. He said he'd give him $20. He said no. That was smart. Because if you're not used to a lot of heat, that thing it'll mess your day up for about an hour.
How old's your grandson?
12, or God, he's almost as tall as me now. 12 or 13. Damn, I think he's 12 or 13. Sorry, my granddaughter's 15. I think he's 12 or 13. I just can't remember. He plays football. He's a big boy. Yeah, he's on a traveling football team. By the time he gets to high school, he's going to be a player, man. He'd be a perfect running back. You wouldn't be able to stop him on a short yardage situation. He's a beast. And Lisa's making peanut butter cups, man. Those are good, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That actually sounds good. I'm supposed to watch sugar, but I think I won't have to worry about that much longer. Have you ever noticed how everybody seems to have like a version of type 2 or whatever? You know, it seems to be prevalent everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you go to the grocery store and everything they have is filled with it. This is why we need a guy like RFK coming into the administration who's going to get on to all these things that are unhealthy about what's being done to us. It's part of the machine. I think they want to get us sick, man. I really do.
Well, all these additives and preservatives and dyes that they put in the food, and isn't it funny? Like in Europe and places like that, they don't do it.
Yeah, and isn't it funny that they spray the skies? And they were talking about this too. And while they're putting barium, aluminum, and strontium into the air to come down on top of us. Why do we let this go on?
Yeah.
I mean, if these if RFK, Donald Trump, and they were in front of me, I would ask this question. I'm like, would you guys consider possibly shooting down those crafts? I know that's crazy, but I just want to bring awareness to it. I put up a video one time of the clouds being made. I filmed it, and then like 5 minutes later, they'd spread out, and they were these fake clouds, and people can't see them. Even when you post them, they're like, what's wrong with you, man? What do you mean? With me? Just giving you a picture of it. Oh, those are airplanes. No, they're not. Yeah, they're airplanes, but that's not contrail. A contrail and a chemtrail are two different things, man. Contrail, you'll see it for a second and it'll dissipate. These, they spray them out and then they spread into clouds, and inevitably the next day you're going to have a dark, overcast, rainy day. Inevitably. It happens all the time. People won't look at it. They can't see it. Oh, Sadie's out there. She's doing like she's breakdancing out there. She's like, seriously, she's breakdancing. You breakdancing, Sadie? Oh, she's wild. Well, come on, guys. Keep this chat going. Lisa did her part. She's talking about making some buttercups and some pretzels and dipped in chocolate. My God, that sounds pretty good. Oh, excuse me. I've ran out of stuff to talk about, Glenn. If the chat doesn't get me started, and we're going to end this sucker early today. Hopefully not. We've got 5,000 people in the chat. Let's see here. Maybe I can come up with something entertaining. Here's a post. I made a plate of goodies for my neighbors. Oh, that's nice, man. We had a lady from across the street the other day that she'd been having some problems, and she brought us over. She knitted us like a little pot holder and stuff just to be nice. I thought that was really nice, just things like that. Neighbors getting along. We got good neighbors here. That's what we got. Our neighbors on each side are really good. Across the street, they're good. That's important, man.
Yeah, it is.
If you have bad neighbors, it's bad. I mean, I had our first house we bought before we sold it and bought this one. We had some bad neighbors on both sides of us. Both sides. I mean, it was their kids were bad. They were running wild, and the adults weren't much better.
Yeah, that sounds like us before we got this place. The same thing. We had a neighbor kid about 15 years old, and he'd set out in his backyard, right next to our backyard, beat their tree with a baseball bat. And it made the loudest damn noise. I'd go out there and tell him one time, hey.
Wow.
Then they threw a nasty mattress in our backyard one time, and I threw it on top of their roof.
Damn. Well, I'll tell you what we did one time. The neighbors over there, they would pick the trash. I don't care if somebody picks the trash. Okay, they could pick the trash, but we knew that they were going to. You set out any furniture, it didn't matter. They were going to take it and use it. I mean, it's like they wouldn't care if it was crap or not. So we had a couch one time. Well, I thought, I'm going to get these people back without even them knowing it. So we'd gone fishing, and we took all the fish guts and everything. And we put it in the cushion of the couch. It sat it out. So it hadn't had a chance to really stew in there yet. Okay. So they took it in the house. And the next day that sucker was sitting out in front of their house. They must have woke up and was like, what the hell? Well, that's why they threw it away. We threw it away because we got a new one. And we just added some fish guts in there. How do you like us now? What do you think about having a bad neighbor? Is that what that's like? So when we moved over here, things went up. It's been good ever since. For the most part, there for a while we had a house rental across the street, and they were kind of a little rough around the edges. I think they had little deals going on, if you get my drift, people coming by. But finally, I believe the place was sold, and then I think the people over there now are good because I think they bought the house. It's better if you've got people that own the property rather than just renting, because renters tend to not give a crap, you know. So I believe all of our neighbors now are in a place where they own their properties and they have a little pride of ownership, and that makes a big difference. Let's see. All right, guys. I guess that's about it for today. There's nobody doing any talking. Nobody's coming in. I appreciate you, Lisa, about sharing. We talk about anything. You know, last week I accidentally tased myself. That was pretty good, but I'm not going to do that again right now to keep this going. So I guess what I'm going to do is end the stream. If anybody doesn't have anything to talk about, I'm just going to go ahead and end it, and we'll do this again next week. How's that sound, Glenn?
Sounds good, Mark.
All right, my man. I appreciate you like I always do, man, and appreciate you always being here. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And y'all have a great rest of your day, because why not, right? So take care, and I will leave you with maybe I'll leave you with Glenn. Later.